Welcome back to Welsh Miniature Board Gamer, and today we're going to have an unboxing and review of these Warhammer 40k Ork Boyz. So they have 11 miniatures in the box, in whatever scale Games Workshop decides to call this. 28mm, 32mm, whatever they are. These are them. So you might know this box. It's been around for maybe a decade, and yeah, it hasn't really changed all that much in all that time. So why am I reviewing it? Well, I needed to buy them, so I thought, I may as well show you my thoughts on them, and maybe someone actually hasn't seen these miniatures, although I very much doubt it. They're kind of a staple for any Warhammer fan. So having a look in the box, we have some of these bases, which are quite big by the looks of them. Give them a quick measure because they look huge. Okay, they are 30mm bases, so yeah, quite big actually. I usually have my 25mm bases, or 20mm bases even sometimes. So yeah, 30mm is quite big for me looking at them. We have a decal sheet, which I will probably never use because I don't use decals. I struggle with them. I always make them look awful, and they never look right with me. I know you can buy like the stuff, to make them fit better, just fit to your miniature better, etc. But yeah, I don't use them enough to be worth my while, etc. So yeah, probably won't be using the decals, but it's nice that they're there. Then we have this nice instruction manual. Now, say what you will about Games Workshop, at least they give you instruction manuals on how to put stuff together. It might not go together as easily as you'd hope, but at least they give you the instruction manual. As much as I like pissing on Games Workshop, that's not true. I try not to piss on any manufacturer, but as much as I am a non-Games Workshop player, I will admit that their products are beautiful. They're well-made products. Yes, they're well too expensive, and their rule systems are poor in general. But their products are high quality, and you can see that they put money into them, so I will say that for Games Workshop. So we get 2 identical sprues and 1 sprue which has got sort of the other things on, somebody's got some extras bits like the heavy weapons and sort of leader bits, I suppose. So let's see what I can do with them when I painted them up. So I am zoomed in as far as I possibly can with this one, even further than I usually do, so I've got the miniature right up to the camera, so excuse me if it jumps off sort of out of focus sometimes as I'm moving it around. But yeah, I love painting orcs, and I love painting GW 40k orcs especially. They are so big and easy and bold, and so not GW now. These are, because I think they were designed years and years ago, they haven't got that over detail that modern GW has got. So, you can actually paint them, and they're basic, and I enjoy painting them because they're big, bold, clean. You can see everything that you need to see to paint them, and, they're brilliant. I enjoy painting them. Another thing is of course they're orcs, so it doesn't matter if they're a little bit dirty, and maybe these are a good idea to introduce people to painting with, because they're orcs, and if you screw up and you need to cover it up with some blotchy, effects of some sort, like mud or rust or whatever, it works with orcs because they're orcs, and, orcs are dirty and we like them dirty. That sounds wrong. But yeah, we do. So yeah, I'm quite happy with my paint jobs actually for these miniatures. Which is unusual. You don't hear me saying that very often, but with orcs, they are so enjoyable to paint that I can actually feel like, yeah, this is my tabletop standard. Maybe I could paint them better if I was displaying them, which I never will. I'm not a display painter. But, yeah, I like them, and they're nice and big, bold, easy to paint. Even with my awful eyesight, I can see these miniatures clear enough that I can paint them reasonably well. So I did them with the desert basing, which is my, I don't know, I think it's like a throwback to Gorkamorka, which I never actually got to play. Even though I've printed out the rules for it, I've never actually played the game, but you know, it looks like such a fun game to play. So I paint everything with the desert base theme, just in case one day, by some miracle, I might be able to play Gorkamorka with someone, although yeah, it's probably dated and it's probably not as good as I'm feeling it is, but you know, I would like to play it one day. So then we've got this hero or boss, champion, whatever you want to call him, and I've just noticed that, yep, I didn't drill out the barrels or paint them black, so maybe I'll go back and do that at some point, although I probably won't. Once I finish a miniature, I very rarely go back to them, so yeah, I probably wouldn't, but maybe one day in the future it'll bug me enough that I will. I like the dusty rust effect I managed to do on him, using of course a sponge, and it's so quick and easy to do. You know, anyone can do it, just, you know, have a bit of confidence. I use like 3 colours of rust, you know, to get it so it's that, you know, variation a bit, so it isn't all exactly the same colours, browns, oranges, etc. So as a size comparison, this is a shield wolf, shield maiden, forest goblin, shield wolf with forest goblin. This is an Oathmark heavy orc. Like, scale wise, I don't know why I'm really showing you. You know what scale their GW 40k orcs are. You know, they're their own scale, really. You can't really compare them. This is a Gut Ripper from Age of Sigmar. I think that's what you call them. You know, they're much taller, much more slender. This is an Oathmark, no, not light infantry, Oathmark human infantry, sorry. And this is a Frostgrave cultist. Excuse my dog running around in the background, he's doing circles around me for some reason. And of course, any excuse to show off the Frostgrave Barbarians 2 kit that Crafty Mini managed to paint up for me. So yeah, any excuse to show this one off. So that's what my ideas on these. I like these miniatures. I've always enjoyed painting them, and I probably always will because they always seem to be around. So if you've liked this video, please leave a like. If you want to leave a comment, I do reply to every single comment. And if you want to subscribe to see more from my channel, click on the subscribe button. But until next time, it's going to be goodbye from me, Welsh Miniature Board Gamer.